Have you ever stood in the fairway right after the perfect drive and thought, maybe I can steal a birdie here? Well, I did. But instead of birdie, that one greedy thought cost me 2 strokes. On a hole where I had a perfect plan, I let a tiny mental slip derail the entire thing. Hole 5 at George Golf Club is not terribly long at 340 yards, but it is stroke index 3 for a reason. Dogleg right, OB left, and trees pinch the elbow at around 220, where the fairway also drops down towards the green. If you're not really left or really long, your second shot is blocked. The green is shaped like a keyhole with bunkers front, left, and right, and slopes steeply from the wider back tier to the front. If the pin is at the back, you can go long to avoid the bunkers, but it brings the brutal drop-off behind the green into play. I have a clear plan based on my previous 2 times playing here at George. I've learned the hard way that my driver's distance and my tendency to fade it is not good for this hole. So once again, a straight 5-wood to the left side is the right option. This should leave a pitching wedge with the goal of laying up short of the green. Then about a 30-yard pitch up the green to the back tier with today's pin from a fairway lie, and 2 putts will give me a sidekick birdie with even an outside chance of an up and down for a real par on the cards. Either way, a great score on this hole for a mid-handicap golfer. So let's see how the planning transferred into execution. As always, I'm into my pre-shot routine, visualizing the shot. And it looks like I did it. Perfect tee shot, right where I wanted it. But standing here, ball on a perfect lie, I'm thinking, what if I just go for it? It's only an 8-iron to get on, which would leave me a 2-putt for par, and who knows how close I might get. And it's that tiny thought, that whisper of greed, that made me forget one thing. Where does the ball go if I miss? I hit an okay shot, but perhaps it's a bit off the toe. And after 3 holes going dead straight, the draw is back. And the downhill to the green has fed it straight into the front bunker. Talk about sod's law. It's a tough lie nearish the lip, so I have to use the 58. And I'm out, but I've left myself 52 feet from the hole after 3 shots instead of inside 10. And it's an uphill on a steep green. So now, typical. I've left the putt well short with a lot of work to do at 7 foot. Too much as it happens, and I missed the second by overreading the break. Tap in for a 6. Now, this wasn't a swing error, it was a decision error. What did I do right? Well, I hit my tee shot to set up the next shot perfectly. I had a good plan, I even had the swing. But I let the desire for a green in regulation on this tough hole and a possible birdie or even real par sneak in and hijack my strategy. If I'd stuck to the conservative layup, I'd have had one of my favorite partial shots with probably my 54 degree, a lot of green to work with, and walked off with a 5 for sure, maybe even a 4. So lessons learned. Hit every shot thinking about the next shot, which includes having the best miss and avoiding the bad miss. And 2, stay on plan. Again, as you saw in hole 3, I veered off plan because of a bad shot. Here, it was because of a good shot. Discipline, Ian. The fact is, golf punishes those who forget the reason for the next shot. Hole 6 is a new chance, but now I've got to reset again. Watch what happened next by clicking on this next video.